What's up, guys? Today we are reviewing all 12 Star Wars movies. And yeah, let's get started. So, the first movie on my list is Episode 6 Return of the Jedi. I love this movie because there was a cool lightsaber fight. You see pretty much like the first of Palpatine, a lot of Force ghosts, Ewoks. It was just such a great movie. I don't really know what to say about it. It was a great movie. Next, we got A New Hope. A New Hope was the first Star Wars movie in 1977. And it's on the second on the list because it's the first one. You see the lightsabers. It just had such good CGI for 1977. It was just such a good movie. And you see the first Death Star, Jawas. I just find this movie was a good movie. Next, we got The Empire Strikes Back. So The Empire Strikes Back was an original movie from 1980, and it was a good movie. It was the second Star Wars movie, and it's also a classic. The reason I'm saying it's a classic is because it's Luke, I Am Your Father. It's just such a classic movie. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, everyone knows Luke, I Am Your Father. And I just find it's such a great movie. Next, we got Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And I like this movie because it has a couple memes, and it was just such a great movie. And it was a good movie because there was like the lava fight and stuff like that. And I just like this movie a lot. I think it was a good movie with General Grievous, Count Dooku, with all the clone troopers. Next, we got Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. And I like this movie with the Geonosis fight. And it did reveal who Count Dooku was. And there was a lot of Jedis, clone troopers. And there was a good movie, like with entertainment. I don't know why I love it so much. It's just a great movie. And I don't know why people hate the prequels so much. The prequels are amazing. Next, we got Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. This was a good movie because it brought in Qui-Gon, Jar Jar Binks, Darth Maul, Padme. And people say Jar Jar Binks is one of the most annoying Star Wars characters ever. But I like him. And this movie was great with all the Gungans, the Darth Maul, Obi-Wan versus Qui-Gon. It was a good fight. A lot of good Jedis. A lot of new people that just came in. And I think this movie was a great movie. It's the 6th best Star Wars movie in my opinion. And I don't know, it's just a great movie. With young Anakin, who looks like he's like an 8-year-old, but he's like actually 9. With all the pod racing. This movie is just a great movie. Next, we got The Force Awakens, Episode 7. And this was a good movie. Like, the sequels aren't the worst. Like, the sequels are the worst trilogy, but they're not the worst movies at all. Like, they're actually pretty good. Like, with Kylo Ren, Rey, BB-8. To me, they were actually pretty good movies. And this was a great movie. For like 2015, watching this in the theater with the great graphics, it was just great to see some more Star Wars movies in the theater again. Because we haven't seen a Star Wars movie in the theater since 2005 when this movie came out. So it was great to see another movie in the theater. Next, we got Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. So this movie's kind of about how the rebels got the Death Star plans. The ending is super cool because it's the beginning of A New Hope. And it was a great movie. It brought Cassian Andor, which has his own TV show now, with the first season on Disney+. And it was a great movie. Like, it was fun. all the characters did die, but it's still a great movie, and I like it. It brought in a lot of toys. There's a DLC pack. I just like this movie. It's great. Now we got The Last Jedi. The first movie, and real Rey is actually training, but it's actually episode 8. It's like real Rey is training to be a Jedi who's trained by Luke Skywalker. I don't like the end where he dies, but they did kind of ruin him in this movie. And there was a cool fight against Kylo Ren and Snoke. This was a good movie. It's like one of the worst ones, but still great. Next, we got Solo, a Star Wars story. So Solo is basically Han Solo's origin, and it was a good movie, I guess. Like, I have no problem with it. Like, it's a good movie, but it's just a little different. Like, it shows us how Han met Chewbacca, but it's just a kind of different Star Wars movie. Like, it just doesn't seem like more like a Star Wars movie. More like an action-adventure one. Next, we got Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker. So this is the newest Star Wars movie, and it was okay, I guess. They brought back Palpatine, so it was kind of cool, but to be honest, it was kind of boring. And I kind of have nothing really to say about it. Like, I talked about this movie so many times on my channel, and like, it's just a normal Star Wars movie. Lightsaber fights, Sith, blowing up, new planets, Death Star, C-3PO loses his memory, new droids. It's just like one of those normal Star Wars movies. Besides C-3PO losing his memory. That never happened yet. And yeah, they brought back the Ewoks, which was cool. They brought back Lando Calrissian, which was also cool. And like, it was just a good movie, but not the best. Next, we got the 2008 Clone Wars movie. I just find this the worst one because like, it's like the cartoon. It's kind of like the Clone Wars show. And the movies are better. It just feels more like episode 1 of a show. The show is great, but I just think the Clone Wars movie could have been better. But to me, I love it, the movie. It was amazing. It was a great movie. But to me, it was just the worst movie so far. So yeah, subscribe, like this video, link that bell, and comment below. See ya, and share this video with your friends and family.